Well, happening right now, there is a special blood drive going on right outside our door to honor Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. on this day of service. The Blood Mobile has been taking donors since 5 this morning, and if you've probably heard this before, but one donation can actually save up to 3 lives. But this afternoon, we were talking to one of those recipients. Julius Gibbs has been receiving monthly blood transfusions since the age of 3. Welcome, Julius and his mom, Terry. Thank you guys for being here.
No problem.
Now, we talk about these blood drives and the importance of donating, but transfusions every month. So talk about your condition and why that is necessary.
Well, I get transfusions to reduce my risk of stroke.
Okay.
So, and with those transfusions, honestly, I now get at least 10 units of blood every time. So with that going on and the fact that it's been going on for so long, my body develops antibodies. So even with people donating, I would ask people to donate even more because of the fact that even though it may not come to me, it can go to anybody else.
And you've been diagnosed with sickle cell anemia is why you get these transfusions,
yes.
Correct? And for people, I mean, we hear about this all the time. Talk about living with sickle cell. What are some of the symptoms? What do you go through every day?
I would say the symptoms of actual sickle cell would be pain crises. So you would get pain. Normally, for me, it would be in my back and my head. I have friends that I've met with sickle cell also, they'll get pain in their legs. It's really in a joint type of area. It's not common to have headaches, but it's really in most joints where the sickle cells can clot up and form and cause really bad pain.
And these transfusions every month relieve this pain for you?
So with me, they take out some of my blood and then give me the donor blood also.
And you've been having to deal with this since 3 years old.
Yes.
Terry, can you talk about what that is, having a child dealing with this, and how important blood donations are?
It's been very difficult, especially early on. He was diagnosed at 3 months of age and required his first blood transfusion at 10 months of age. He started having crisis in his spleen. And so from that point on, from the time he was 10 months old until now, Julius has been receiving a blood transfusion every 4 weeks, sometimes sooner than that. So it's always been so important for blood donations. As Julius just stated, he's developed antibodies. So even though they may be donations that are his blood type, at the same time, those donations are needed even more so that we can make sure that the blood is catered just for Julius. And the blood transfusions that he has are truly sustaining his life. He's been having the blood transfusions. Initially, it was to try to prevent a stroke. Unfortunately, in 2014, Julius did have a stroke. Thank God it wasn't as severe as it could have been, and he's been doing much better, but it makes him even more susceptible to needing these blood transfusions in order to sustain life and prevent him from having a stroke. So the donations are just so important. Usually people think that when they give blood, it's because some tragedy has occurred or something has taken place where there's an event where blood is needed. But so often there are patients with sickle cell and patients with cancer that require these types of blood or blood products on a regular basis to sustain life. So that's why blood donations are so important. And especially with this day of service, this is a form of service. Right. So even though there are other activities and other events going on, we would encourage people to donate for Julius and for patients like Julius.
Yeah. Thank you for coming in on this day of service.
Absolutely.
And sharing your story. We appreciate it. This really highlights what you can do to help today just by stopping by our studios right here at Howard Avenue. We're going to be here until 3 today, where you can visit any blood centers in 12 donation sites. We have more information about the importance of donating right now on WDSU.com.